Okay guys, so I'm sorry about my face. It's Monday and my skin is still recovering from Halloween, which was Friday, and I had latex and stuff and like grease paint on my face, and my skin just really needed to breathe. So this weekend, Sunday actually, we went to, me and my mom, we went to a couple of Halloween stores to kind of see what the sales were. This past year, it was like 3 days ago, we had a asylum theme, and next year we've decided that we're going to do a graveyard theme. We haven't decided on zombies or ghosts yet, but we're going to do something with graveyard, and we're going to turn our whole front yard into a graveyard. And yeah, so we decided that right now would be the best time to go out and get a couple of key items that we really needed. We went to this really great Halloween store. It's called Spirit Halloween. They always have everything that I want except before Halloween. It's really expensive, not like crazy prices or anything. Not like crazy prices or anything, but pricey enough to where you're kind of on the fence about buying a couple things. So this guy actually came from there. But everything in the store was, I think, 50% off, 25 to 50% off. And we got a lot of great deals, so I'm going to start with Spirit. Okay, the first thing we got, because we're doing a graveyard theme next year, is a Grim Reaper costume. And we saw they had a couple of them left, but I wanted one that had a big enough hood to where it would cover a good portion of somebody's face, whoever decides to be the Grim Reaper next year. And this one seemed to be the best. It comes down at least to the eyes. A lot of the other ones were shown at least. I didn't take it out of the package yet, but they were shown to be like pushed back on the head a little bit, and I didn't want anything like that. You know, I think we're gonna do probably a morph mask of just black, and it's going to be just a large black figure standing in the yard. So yeah, we got this guy. He was originally $29.99. We got him for, I just had the receipt, I think he was the first thing too. So we got him for $14.99. He was originally $30 and we got him half off, so $14.99. And that's a great price to me. The only other way I could get this cheaper is if I made it myself. And while I love to sew, and I would probably have no issue with that, I didn't want to undertake that. This year I made straight jackets, and next year I'll probably be making dirt outfits to kind of like portray the fact that they just climbed out of their graves. So yeah, I wanted to be able to kind of buy as much as possible without getting too out of hand. So yeah, we got the Reaper costume, or the Reaper robe, and this great mask, which was originally $9.99. Okay, we got him for $4.99. So I tried him on in the store. He looks pretty cool. Now, I don't know if he will be a Reaper mask or just something that we use at a future date, but I thought that he looked pretty cool, and I really liked the blackout eyes and the mouth. I thought those were all really cool little features. So this was originally $9.99. We got it for $4.99. Now, I did mention that we are either going to do zombies or ghosts next year. I don't know which one yet. This year we did cordon off the whole front yard with caution tape. And so next year we might do something similar, but just in case we do zombies, we did get 2 packages of Beware of Zombie tape. Yeah. So yeah. I really like this kind of tape. It really helped a lot keeping trick-or-treaters away from the girls who were the ones dressed up as in the straitjackets. So I really did enjoy the whole cordoned off area, which we're definitely doing again next year. Are we going to use this? I don't know. I don't know how hokey it'll look once it's up and it's not, you know, trick-or-treating happens at night and the tape is kind of dark, so I don't know if we will use. It's originally $3.99 for each one. So we basically got 2 for 1 because there were $1.99 a piece on sale. Now I actually picked up something that I don't know if we will ever use, and that's perfectly fine, but they're called disappearing daggers. I got 2 of them. They were $3.99 a piece. They were on sale for $1.99 a piece, and I think that these are so cool. I'm always intrigued by retractable blades, you know, the fake retractable blades. I think they're so neat, and yeah, they're a little hokey and corny or whatever, but you never know, they might come in handy. The next thing I got was makeup. I got, because doing ghosts or zombies next year, I went ahead and picked up 2 tubes of white makeup. They're $2.99 a piece, and I got them on sale for $1.49 a piece. These are actually really great. It's just a little over, or just a little under an ounce. They sell this for like $1 at Party City, which I didn't know until we got there. But it was actually, there's more in this tube than they have in theirs. I think theirs are like 0.4 ounces or something like that. This is almost double that. So, I mean, I only paid 50 cents more for something I would have paid $1 for there. So it wasn't a big deal, but I would like to just be able to buy this instead of having to run out next year and find it. I think we have a couple tubes of this already, so this is kind of just like, you know, in case those are gross when we open them up. I also bought Spirit gum. This was $5.99. It was on sale for like, I don't know, $2.99 I think. The Spirit gum and the Spirit gum remover. This stuff is amazing, and I've done a lot of things with latex, and I just did my makeup with latex this past Friday, and it would have been so helpful if I had Spirit gum. And of course, with Spirit gum, it's really nice to use some Spirit gum remover. So, you know, this is just for, you know, just to have on hand in case we need it. Okay, and then we got a hand. It's just a arm and hand. It's got a little bit of blood. We actually have one already, and I thought it was pretty cool that we could get its like little mate, and that way we can have 2 hands or 2 arms. You can't really do a lot with this, you know. You can't like put your arm in the sleeve and pretend it's your hand or anything like that, but they do come in like really interesting. I think this year we carved a pumpkin and put his the hand thing, the sleeve in his mouth, so it kind of looked like the guy was trying to climb out. So that was pretty cool, and I don't know, we might do something like that next year. Or this would be really great for coming out of a grave. So we could have these laying on the ground next to the grave coming out of the pile of dirt. So you never know. This was $6.99 and I got it for $3.49? Yeah, $3.49. The next thing I got was a headband. It's just a white headband. It's got blood spatter on it. $6.99. It was $3.49. I actually really love this. I hate wearing headbands. I don't know if I will wear it ever, but it's not really, for me, it's not really a Halloween prop. It's more like an everyday part, like an everyday accessory. So, yeah. We also picked up a heart. I figured if we do zombies next year, they can be walking around munching on a heart. I'll give it a good washing first. And, yeah, so this was $6.99 on sale for $3.49. the next thing I got is also just an accessory, not really Halloween related. I got a pair of Dalek socks. I know some people call them Daleks. I call them Daleks. They're just Dalek knee highs, and I really love them. They were $7.99 and they were on sale for $3.99. And $3.99 is a little steep for me to buy socks. Usually I pay $3.99 for like a package of 6 socks. But these are special, and I can wear these while I'm watching the finale, which I'm so behind on. So the last 2 things we got were this bloody axe, and it did not have a price on it, no tags, so they looked it up online. It was $17.99. So how much did it come to? Oh, I'm sorry, it was $16.99, and half off it was $8.49. So I don't know if we'll use this next year, but it's going to be a fun prop to have for the future. And yeah, it's made of foam, but I do like the wood grain appearance. It pleases my inner artist that this is like this, because it's pretty solid. I don't know what kind of foam it is, but it's pretty solid. It's a little bit flexible, but it does hurt when you hit your arm. But it's not like, it's not flimsy or anything. The last thing, which was my absolute favorite, and if you were paying attention earlier, it was probably sitting like right there on the table, and it was originally $16.99, and I got it for $8.49 because it was half off, and it's just this bloody zombie bunny. Look at him, he's so cute. I love this guy. I love the spinal column details, and of course the gashes of the rotting flesh or the decomposition, all of the little joints and everything that's been carved into here. It has a little thing so that you can fill it with water or sand to keep it heavy and steady so that it doesn't go anywhere. This will probably join my zombie flamingos that they're not really zombie flamingos. I guess they're just really skeleton flamingos that I hand painted them last year and left them up for the whole year, and I love them, and I'm gonna guess that this guy is probably going to join them because I think he's fantastic, and if he is weatherproof, then that's great. I like his eyes and his little forehead wrinkle. Oh, I love him so much. He's probably my favorite thing. Also, he kind of reminds me of Donnie Darko. Okay, moving on. Oh yeah, okay, so my total at Spirit was $84.86. But I saved $75.50. So if you do the math, 85 and 75, well, 80 and 75 because the rest of it's tax. Yeah, that's 155. So 159, so close to 160. So yeah, I would have spent 160, but I only spent 84, and that's pretty goddamn good. The next, we went to Party City, which now has this offshoot store called Halloween City, and we didn't go there because we were driving past the Party City and they had a big Halloween sign out front, and I was like, oh, let's just stop there first and see what they have. So we went in there. We were looking for something specific. We've been looking for, we went out looking for a Grim Reaper costume and headstones to put in the graveyard. And so we went to Party City, and our main focus was to find headstones, but they didn't have any, or they had a couple, but they were like super flimsy, and we needed something that's a little bit more stable than that. We might end up making our own. It's probably not a big deal, but I figured if we could find them for cheap and a reasonable, like, quality, then that would be great. But we went to Party City. They had 30% off their decorations. So I don't think I have the receipt. Yeah, the receipt's not in here, but I can't even tell you the price of this thing. I honestly don't remember. I'm going to say it was like maybe 17 bucks or something like that. So 30% off of 17 bucks. It was probably like $14, something like that. But yeah, we did not have any strobe lights this year. We just had little strobe lights, and they did work really well, but we were actually hoping to buy a strobe light before Halloween, and so we picked one up when we went out this time. And yeah, I think that this will probably work. So this was $17.99 with 30% off. The only other thing that we really, well, okay, we also got this 7-foot ghost. It's just a fabric ghost. He looks like this. He's not like super fantastic or anything. He's just basically a sheet with wire underneath him, and I probably could have made one too, but he was relatively cheap. I don't think his price is on here, but he was relatively cheap. He was only like $3 or $4. And we thought that that would be really cool. We have a huge archway where our door is, and if we hung it there, that would actually be pretty cool. So, the only other thing that we really got from there that is noteworthy, I guess, are these set of wings. We thought that if we decide to go with the Grim Reaper theme next year, and we do like a dark angel type of Grim Reaper, that we could use these. I mean, we might not. You never know. I never know. I never know until actually it's Halloween and we're ready to get dressed. So, these are really cool. I liked them. I think that they were not on sale because, and this is probably what killed me the most, we were under the impression that everything was 30% off, but when we went to go check out, there were other things that we had decided to grab, and they were ringing up at full price. And when we asked the guy, our cashier, who I'm glad I didn't get his name because he would get a shout out right now, and he was kind of a dick. So we simply asked, you know, once everything started ringing up at normal price, we asked, are the costumes not on sale? And he said, I don't see why they would be. And we were like, okay, well, having just come from Spirit and everything being 50% off, we were kind of thrown back by that. And I said, you know, what exactly is 30% off? And he said, oh, just the decor. So the ghost and the strobe light were both 30% off. Everything else was not. He said it's because they sell the same stuff next year, and so why would they put it on sale if they're just going to put it back out next year? And now some of the stuff that I had grabbed was like literally falling apart while he was ringing it up, and I didn't think that it was a big deal. They could have just been re-glued. So, you know, I figured for 30% off, yeah, that's fine, you know, I can re-glue something, but I'm not going to pay full price for something that's like dangling by a thread. So I decided to have him take that stuff off, and we did. The only thing that I really paid full price for was, well, the only thing that I thought was really worth the price were the wings. They were like $29.99, and as soon as I'm done with this video, they're going back in their protective case. So there you go. The only other thing we got from there was wig caps. Ivy wears wigs a lot. Ivy is my kid. She's 14. She likes to wear wigs. She has 4 or 5 of them. I figured while we were there and while they had them out, I may as well go ahead and pick up a couple. They're $2.99 a piece. That would have been great if they were 30% off, but I went ahead and picked up like 4 or 5 packages of them anyways. Not a big deal. And Flesh fake skin, which I'm seriously hoping, it was only like $1.99 or $2.99 or something like that. I'm hoping that it's like scar wax. Yeah. I'm hoping that that's what it's like. But we'll see next year when I open it up. That is what we got from Party City. That's all, guys. At the end of this video, I'm going to put the walkthrough that I did on Halloween night of our front yard, and I hope that you enjoy those 30 seconds and you can kind of get a peek into what we had going on. It wasn't completely set up at that time, so there were a couple elements still missing, but I kind of took my chance while I could between trick-or-treaters so that I could go ahead and kind of give you guys a little taste of what we have going on. But yeah. I hope you guys all had a happy and safe Halloween, and I'm looking forward to doing more of these videos next year around the same time. Bye, guys.